Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of FM18 Sunderland. Now in today's episode we are of course going to be doing our two-legged tie in the Champions League quarter-final, and we'll review some fixtures that you've missed since last time. Now before we get into any of that, the consortium that was planning the takeover has completed it, so we now have a new chairman. He states that there will be no further investment at this stage, so no new money coming in, but hopefully no changes in terms of personnel or anything that they want to do. I was quite scared in case they wanted to bring in their own man, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So the Champions League draw has been done and we have drew Manchester United again in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Now if you have forgot, we actually played Manchester United in the quarterfinal of the Champions League in our third season in charge of Sunderland. So this is going to be a big test. They are top of the league. They are the only challengers for the title. They are probably going to win the title based on current form. But over two legs, I fancy us. So we're here. We're at Champions League quarter-final day and we'll quickly run through the fixtures that you've missed since last time. After that 2-0 victory against Napoli, we followed that up with a 3-1 away victory at Huddersfield. Cesar Montes, Mamadou Koulibaly and Maximiliano Sugo getting the goals for us. We then had a home tie against West Bromwich Albion. We went down 1-0 from a goal through Manolo Gabbiadini, but Lincoln got 2, Enzo Cabrera got 1 and Maximiliano Sugo got himself a goal to give us the victory. And I've just played a disappointing 1-1 away draw to Watford. To be fair, on reflection, we're probably lucky to get away with the draw here, but this does cede the title race to Manchester United quite a lot. They've got game in hand. They're already a point ahead of us, so if they win that game in hand, they'll be 4 points ahead with not very many games to go, which will probably mean we're out of the Premier League title race at this point. But we've got Manchester United today in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We need to get revenge on them when they knocked us out from prior. And yeah, hopefully we can do the business against them. So we kick off our Champions League quarterfinal against Manchester United. We are shooting from right to left. Obviously we are away from home in this first leg. Hopefully we can keep the goal scoring down. We might be able to nick ourselves an away goal and take them back to the stadium alive. But Frank Kessie is up for Manchester United. Goes through to Timo Werner. Big save from Reykjavik, but it was offside anyway. Another highlight now, we're on the left-hand side with the ball. It goes to Guendouzi in the centre. Back to Kieran Tierney on this left flank. He gets the ball in. Enzo Cabrera's back post. Goes to Guendouzi. Moise Keane's in the box. He takes the strike. It's 1-0. We are beating Manchester United in the quarter-final. We've got ourselves an away goal. We are in the driving seat. As you can see here, Kieran Tierney plays a long ball into the box. A good cross. Gets cleared by David Alaba. Guendouzi knocks it down to Moise Keane in the box, who slots it away far post. Come on, boys, come on. Another highlight now. We've got the ball high up, but we'll give it away sloppily. Timo Werner now can turn and break on our defence. Dybala's got the ball. He's cutting inside. He's going to take the long shot. It's going to go wide. I don't mind that at all. Another highlight now. Enzo Cabrera on this right-hand side. He gets challenged by David Alaba and it goes all the way through to Timo Werner. Again, shots like that I don't mind. And that's going to be that for half time. Sunderland 1, Manchester United 0. We'll G the boys up. Hopefully they can continue this performance in the second half, giving us a lead going into the second leg, which will be absolutely fantastic, you know. I wasn't expecting to get a victory in the away tie. I was just hoping for maybe a draw and a goal. And we've got the goal. So if it finishes 1-1, I'm fine with that. But hopefully it finishes 1-0. Dybala with a corner. He knocks it in Eric Bailly. It falls to Victor Lindelof. And Manchester United have drew level. Dybala with the corner in. It falls to Eric Bailly, who nods it down. Victor Lindelof, if anything, gets in the way of the strike, but manages to put it away to ensure they get the goal. Highlight now. Phil Foden with a free kick. He goes for it. It's unlucky. Another highlight. 80 minutes in, and Manchester United have the ball, but Kieran Tierney manages to intercept. Lincoln's got a lot of work to do by himself. Gets challenged by Victor Lindelof, but it finds its way to Moise Keane. Again, a good challenge by Victor Lindelof. Dybala now with the ball. He cuts inside, tries to switch the player. It comes back to him from our heads, but a long strike and it's well wide. 30 seconds remain on the clock. This is likely to be the final highlight of the game. Dybala's driving forward for Manchester United. He finds Anthony Martial, who sloppily gives it away, and it looks like this is just going to be the final highlight of the game. The ball's putting it up. That's it. The full times whistles went 1-1 against Manchester United. I am a little bit disappointed we didn't manage to go away with a victory, but we've got ourselves a draw. We've got ourselves an away goal. and we'll play them again at the Stadium of Light. And between our Manchester United legs, we did have a away match against Arsenal in the Premier League. Enzo Cabrera came on late on and bagged himself a brace, scoring in the 89th and the 93rd minute to give us the 2-0 victory. So we're here, it's the second leg against Manchester United in the Champions League. This is the team we're going to go with. We're going to start with Reykjavik in goal, Pfeiffer, Diaz, Montez at centre back, Christiansen at right wing back, Tierney at left wing back, Phil Foden and Matteo Guendouzi in the centre, with Enzo Cabrera on the right, Keane on the left and Lincoln up top. And we'll kick off against Manchester United, knowing a 0-0 draw would see us go through, or a victory. Now I've just set up the lads as I would usually set them up. You know, I'm not going to go here to try and perform a defensive display to keep the 1-1 away goal keeping us going through. You know, I just want us to play our normal game. We've beat them in the league, so hopefully we can do it again today. We'll pick up a highlight here with Moise Kean quite deep in the Manchester United half, but a wild shot doesn't go anywhere near the goal. Lincoln's just picked himself up an injury, so he's going to have to come off for Maximiliano Sugo, and that's going to spell the end of a quite dull first half. 0-0. We'll get the boys G'd up and we'll get them back out. So we kick off the second half against Manchester United in the Champions League. Hopefully we can hold out. Highlight, Phil Foden corner. He plays it outside to Guendouzi on the edge of the box. He takes the strike, but would have took a magical effort to beat De Gea from there. Another highlight, we have Christiansen on this right hand side. Plays it through to Guendouzi. Don't lose the ball now, Matteo. Back to Christiansen. He gets the ball in the box, but David De Gea claims. Manchester United now have the ball in the centre of the field. Kessie to Dybala. Playing in a triangle. They're keeping the ball quite well. Sergi Roberto to Lingard. Back to Dybala. He's cutting inside in the centre. Kieran Tierney with the tackle, but can we break now? Cabrera's got the ball on this right hand side. Beat one man. He cuts back inside for Phil Foden. What's Phil going to do? He plays it to Sugu. Plays it to Keane in the box. David De Gea saves. That could have been the chance. Highlight now, Dybala with a corner for Manchester United. Matteo Guendouzi manages to get the ball clear, but it's outside of the edge of the box to Lingard. Back to Martial in the box. Reykjavik with a massive save. 80 minutes in here, I'm going to change the wing backs just to keep things fresh. It's the 90th minute now, 3 minutes of added time. Come on boys, just hold out, 3 minutes to go. Highlight now, 45 seconds to go in this match. Jesse Lingard finds his way through, but Phil Foden gets back and wins the ball. Cabrera wins the header to Sugo up top. Just keep the ball boys. Matteo Guendouzi back to Enzo Cabrera. Can he get in the box? He can. Victor Lindelof clears. 20 seconds to go and Lukaku has the ball quite high up for Manchester United. Jesse Lingard's there. He tries to play the ball through, but we managed to defend it well. It goes out for a goal kick. 8 seconds to go. Ref, blow the whistle. He blows the whistle. We have beaten Manchester United through an away goal on aggregate. We are through to a Champions League semi-final. And would you look at that? Champions League semi-final. We have Real Madrid, Barcelona and Juventus who are joining us as the final four. The Champions League semi-final draw is in 2 days, so I will bring you this now. We are here. It is Champions League semi-final draw day. Who do I want? Well, to be honest with you, the 3 titans of football, Barcelona, Real Madrid and Juventus. If I had to pick, I think I would pick Juventus based on the fact that Real Madrid and Barcelona are probably the best 2 teams in the game. But if we don't get Juventus and we get one of the other 2, it probably wouldn't change too much. Automatic draw. Who we're going to get? Who's out first? We're out first. Who are we getting? We are facing Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final. Let's have a look, see what sort of transfer business they have done in their first 11. It's pretty much a lot of similar faces. Nelson Semedo, right back. De Ligt, centre back. He's turned into a formidable centre back. Benjamin Mendy's playing left back, a very well rounded wing back. N'Golo Kante plays for them, absolute world class. What a worldie this guy is. But other than that, in terms of their standard first 11 that we're seeing here, there's not too many changes from when the game starts. They've of course still got Lionel Messi, who is an absolutely incredible player, and Luis Suarez up top, who is again an incredible player, but they are getting on a bit. So with their diminished physicals, you never know, we might have a chance. And of course the next episode will be the 2 ties against against Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final. Champions League semi-final against Barcelona? It's going to be a tough one. You know, I'm not expecting us to get through this, but I want us to give them a competitive game over these 2 legs. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you enjoyed my content, why not get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.